I had to write my proposal 6 times. It went through Canada, the UK, it came back to Ghana. This is a proposal that traveled across the length and breadth of this world. I'm in a dropout recovery school. I teach English, taking it from my background in linguistics from first degree. You help students who, for some reason, could not go through the mainstream high school. For example, immigrants who have just come in on a daily basis. I'm here assisting students to get through their English work. And I get the chance to say a few things about African studies because I realize that some of the students don't really have a very good representation of what Africa is. Since I graduated, I've done some community engagement talks and presentations working with Africans in the diaspora. I use my multidisciplinary background in African studies to understand the cultures and the dynamics of how people relate and what they should do to coexist peacefully. I've also done some presentations in some colleges here. I'm doing all these things to build my network and finally be able to get into the college system as I so desire to do. One of my colleagues, she says, Sewa is always applying for something. I tell my students, it's all about being consistent. I don't share how many times I tried and failed before I got the grants that I got. Nobody is going to write a grant with your research paper in mind. The more you put in application for grants, the better you become. One of my biggest challenges, although I had done a master's, it was still difficult for me to put a proposal together. I had to rewrite it, reorganize it, struggle with methodology. The other challenge I had was from a gendered perspective. All of that negative things that I said to you. Why is a woman taking too much education? Can you give it a break and focus on family life? For a woman, it will be more difficult for you if you do a PhD. We think in the 21st century, all of these ideas will stop being said. Sometimes, unfortunately, it comes from some people who might even be in academia. One of the best part of my life has been my journey as a PhD candidate. It got me the chance to also travel to see the world. And although I haven't been able to use it the way I want to at this moment, they are lifelong treasures. I have just identified so many things that I would be able to do apart from teaching. When you get to year 3, you should have an exit plan. The question you should ask yourself is, after the PhD, what next? Plan A fails, you should have another plan all the way to Z.